What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. And I know I told y'all yesterday that I was going to make a video for some of the dangers that new COs are going to go through when they're going into the system. But I'm going to save that for Monday because today I got something special for y'all, okay? Especially the ones that just happen to believe that I'm just some kind of fake or phony. I've never done time, even though I know y'all are just saying that because y'all are just hating. Now, for real, it really doesn't bother me, to tell you the truth. I've been wanting to get these out and show them to y'all for a while now, but believe it or not, they were kind of hard to come across. But I've got 11 mugshots for y'all today. 10 years worth of me going to jail and the penitentiary. 11 mugshots. Most people might have one or two. I had 11, okay, within 8 to 9 year time span. Now, before I get into it, I got a couple shout-outs because on my Patreon page, one of the rewards is shout-outs for your business or YouTube channel, anything, okay? You help me, and I would definitely help you back, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give a couple shout-outs to two of my very first ever patrons on Patreon, okay? Let me get this up really quick. Okay, so I only got two. As you know, I opened up the Patreon site yesterday, and I got two patrons. One is my $5 reward tier, and his name is Hot Soup. That's right, Hot Soup. I will never forget you, my friend. You were my very first patron on Patreon, and it truly means a lot to see people that I have never even met in my life support me and my cause, okay? Oh, and before I get into the next one, I got my green screen up, alright? You see it? This is just a piece of freaking fabric I bought from the fabric store called Joann's. I doubt y'all got it around y'all's way, but over here we got a Joann's and a Michael's Arts and Crafts. But this came from Joann's for about 30 bucks. You know, everyone gets all this crazy fancy stuff. Guess what? I just tacked this thing up with some thumbtacks and I run with it. You know, it's all about your editing skills after that. And, you know, it's very easy to do. I learned it all pretty much in a couple days. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. So yeah, this is the green screen. Haven't used it in a while. Had to dust that jank off. Anyways, and let's get back to my second patron on Patreon, okay? And this one is very important because he picked the biggest reward package out there, and that is the $50 reward package. And this comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with all the other tiers rewards, as well as he will be getting merchandise first before anyone, and he doesn't have to pay for it because pretty much he already did, you know what I mean? So he will be getting t-shirts, stickers, artwork, hats, anything that I happen to make in the future, which is going to be a lot of stuff. He is going to be the first to get it, or anyone that happens to get that reward tier. So let's go ahead and shout him out. His name is Fire Wolf Biter McWildiron, okay? Now let me just say something right here. He sent me, he does music on SoundCloud. He's a retired veteran. I think he was injured in war, battle, whatever. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he is a retired veteran, so big salute to you, big dog. And also, he makes dope music, man. I'm talking about some awesome music. It's a little different when you first hear it. It's a little different, but after about a minute of listening to it, it's like a blend of Cypress Hill and Marilyn Manson. It's really, I couldn't stop listening to the whole track, and the beats, they're nice, man. They're nice. Go check him out. He's on SoundCloud /FirewolfBiter. Let's go ahead and get right into the 11 mugshots, man. Let's chop this green screen up and get into action. Yeah, let's get right into it. And I'm going to save the best mugshot for last. And you know, I can't really see what's going on. I'm not a professional meteorologist, so I'm going to look at it on my phone as I'm going through them. And they might not be in the correct order as the time year span, but it's close enough. Because some of them didn't have the dates. Alright, the first one. Yeah, I might have been on my Adderall days on this one. I'm looking very slender and a little funny. And you know, the younger that I was, I looked a lot more Latino. My hair was darker, And I don't know, it's like the older I get, the more of the Caucasian comes out of me. So yeah, this is number 1. I don't know exactly what year this is from. I don't orange jumpsuit, so I'm in Virginia Beach. Yeah. Let's go on to number 2. Yeah, it looks like I'm smiling a little bit. Why do I have a jumper on? Okay. So some of these mugshots are the before and the last days of jail, okay? Because sometimes when you leave the compound, they take another picture of you before you leave. So that's why. The first one, I obviously looked like I was laughing in it. And I don't know why, but yeah, that's number 2. Let's go to number 3. All right, I look a little more agitated in this one. Yeah, definitely look like I'm just nonchalant and ready to go do my time. Hairline is slowly decreasing. Number 4. All right, I'm getting a little older. I'm getting more angry. I got a little goatee going. Got some tattoos. Hairline slowly vanishing away. But yep, that's number 4. Number 5, man. Okay, listen. Number 5. I look like something out of freaking Prison Break or something, man. Just check it out. I look like a pure convict in that picture. Pure convict, man. You know, every time I look at some of these pictures, I get different memories. But this one, I kind of remember. And you know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, you can't remember how much time or charges you did. No, I cannot. Bruh, I was a career criminal. Career. Okay, I'm going to name my charges when I'm done with this. And the list just goes on and on. But, yeah. I look like a career criminal for sure in that one. I was just ready. I'm not even looking at the camera no more. I'm just ready to get into population and start gambling. All right, number 5 or number 6. All right, looks like I gained some weight in this one. Look at those eyebrows though, man. Look at those eyebrows. Looks like I waxed them janks. What was I thinking, man? Josh, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping. I love you though. You know. Yeah, if I could go back, man, you know what I mean? Number 7. Yeah, I remember this one like it was yesterday. This was my DUI picture. Okay, this is when I was running from... no, wait, this wasn't DUI, was it? Yeah, I believe it was. And you could definitely tell I was pissed. Because I knew I was going back to the penitentiary, man. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. I remember that feeling and that mugshot, but I can't remember if it was a DUI or if it was me running from the police on the ocean front. Like I said, I really can't remember some of these things. But look at, I'm just looking mean. I don't even look straight up at the camera. I'm like, you know, get me out of here. You know, that's what I'm saying. This one I look a little more cheerful, you know, a little more humbled with the fact that I'm about to get locked up. You know, wintertime. Oh wait, no, that ain't wintertime. That was when I wore black wife beaters. I don't know. I hate wife beaters now. I don't know why I wore wife beaters back then. Number 9. I think we're on number 9. Yep, straight convict. That's right. Orange jumper. Hairline's still looking decent though. No facial hair. Been to prison. And number 10. I was a full-fledged grown criminal, and I realized at this age that this was no more. This was the last time that I would go to prison, man. Yeah. I have kids now. In this picture, I have kids. I have a wife, and you know this. I was mentally prepared to go into prison. Did plenty of times of jail and prison, and I think I was just more depressed that I was taken away from my children. So yeah. Now, for the grand finale, number 1, the very first mugshot of my adult career, okay? I was 17 in this picture. I just graduated high school at the age of 17. I stabbed someone a couple times, and they sent me to penitentiary, and I was facing a lot of charges. I'm going to name all the charges that I've committed in my 10-year career criminal phase, but this is number 1, y'all. The very first picture as an adult mugshot. Wow. if I could go back and tell you to stop doing what you're doing, bro, I would have done it. If only I could. This kid was pure evil. Alright? This kid right here, I only like to call him Josh because that's not Josh. That's a product of rap music, guns, drugs, women, alcohol. That is the product that society made me, okay? I'm not going to say I made myself because for real, if I didn't have a lot of stuff around me, I wouldn't have blended into this character, man. Look at my eyebrow. I was definitely trying to be some kind of thug, but I'll tell you what would you do if you saw this young idiot roll up to you in the middle of the night, click clack the metal, and put the gun to your face? Would you give it up, or would you fight him, or would you think he would actually shoot you? You know, I would have strongly suggested you give it up because back then I was a straight pure lunatic. But look at that hairline. Look at that hairline, man. It ain't receding or nothing. I ain't got no edge up, but it's alright. It's alright. No facial hair, no tattoos, nothing, man. I was about to venture off into my first 4 years and a couple months of prison time. Looking like that. Young baby-faced criminal, man. And I'll tell you what. When I was that young going to prison, in jail, you know, now looking at my age being locked up, if I were to see a kid like that coming into prison or jail, I would say, man, this guy's going to have a hard time. He's puny, he's frail, he's only like 5'8", 140, 50 pounds soaking wet. He's got an attitude problem, but you know what? These little janks at 150 pounds was slinging, bro. No lie. So yeah, that's my last and final mugshot, and I really wish I could go on back in time right now and see myself right now and give me some advice, because nobody could tell me nothing, man. Nobody. Not my parents, nothing. And you know what? Out of all that time, you know, all those pictures I showed you, there was one consistent thing. Of course, there was my family that was there for me through everything, but there was another thing that was consistent. And it was there for me every time I got out. Took care of all of my needs. You know, made me feel better emotionally and inside. And that is Call of Duty. Greatness awaits, my friends. Greatness awaits. The PlayStation. I love it. I love the PlayStation. I love my family for always being there for me. And, you know, I hate to say it, but I love the penitentiary for changing me and making me open my eyes to the real world, okay? Back then, I wasn't in the real world. I was in Tupac land and Biggie land and 50 Cent land. I mean, I had 50 Cent and Tupac posters in my room. You know what I mean? I was a freaking moron. Pure moron. Josh. Fuck! Knock some sense into him now if I could have. But anyway, yeah. That's my life story of going into jail. Or not life story, but mugshot story. I hope y'all enjoyed checking out some of my mugshots. And now let me read you some of the charges, okay? And this ain't all of them. This is just the majority that I found. I had a lot as a juvenile as well. But I believe those are locked. And I'm going to read off some of these charges to you right now. Probation violation, unlawful wounding, brandishing a firearm, indecent language. Who pressed charges on me for indecent language? Abduction, assault and battery, grand larceny, violation, probation violation, assault and battery, capias. Capias is when someone puts out a warrant because I missed court or something. Capias. Violation of probation. Violation of probation. Concealment. I don't know what concealment is. I don't even remember that charge. Let me see if there's any more. Nope, that's it. That's all of them. So altogether, it was about 15 charges in my adult record, or 15 or 17 charges. I had a lot of assault charges, grand larceny, abduction, firearm, indecent language. I had them all, man. You know what I mean? And that's not even, yeah, it's missing my DUIs, my drunken publics, and all that other stuff. I mean, I couldn't find them, you know. But Yup, that's my criminal record. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, man. And remember, man, go check out my Patreon. It's in the link in the description of my video. And also get Twitch, man. I game all the time, every day. I want the party jumping in there, man. I want the Twitch party jumping. I want a bunch of people in there having a good time and watching some good video games. That's what I love to see, man. I love video games. It's been there my whole life. It really calms me down. And it's a good stress reliever. So, yeah, go get Twitch. Check out the Patreon, Instagram, all that stuff. Twitter. Add me up, man. Because I ain't going nowhere for a very long time. And this video, man, if you say I haven't been in prison now, you're just a freaking fool. Till the next time, love every last one of y'all.